Hi, this is Graham Jeacocke. Now, quite a few atheists, clever people, educated people, degree educated people, even beyond that, always get triggered by what they see in the Bible, and they say, God allows people to hurt their slaves. Now, if we were in a court of law, right, a judge, let's say I'm the judge, okay? Now, as the judge, I would say, well, let's look at alcohol. Let's look at the pubs and clubs, and let's look at how the police force have to supervise adults such as yourselves coming out at the end of the night or the early morning. Now, what goes on? Well, people end up hitting each other. Now, you don't own people, right? Okay. But what's worse, you feel you have the right to hurt people. Because why do you hurt people? Well, because when you've been drinking, the drink intoxicates you. Now, I could get any medical student, any medical doctor, GP, victim of alcohol to take the stand and give a testimony of what drink can do. So, when this is really bizarre, because you're going on about how this thing such as a slave is such a bad thing. Now, a slave in the Bible, you get treated like the family. Now, I'm sure you have friends, and do they not say sometimes, oh, you're like one of the family? Now, but if you don't have any ownership of people, you do not feel connected to people. And I give you my confident belief that because of this refusal to be loving as God intended you to be, that you're causing abuse to linger on generation after generation. We teach people to abuse each other. You see, there's nothing wrong with punishment because atheists have the law courts. So are atheists actually saying that if people committed a crime, they shouldn't be punished? That's what atheists say of the people in the Old Testament. They say God should not have punished the paedophiles because the people that God killed were paedophiles, and they sacrificed children to their false gods. Now, the argument that atheists put forward, they say God should not kill people. God has to do something, because God's reputation of being a just God. You see, God lived in a time where nations believed in other gods. And God can speak to these, God can speak through these false gods. That's where atheism doesn't like to admit to. You see, this is the This is really bizarre behaviour from atheists. You have to grasp what you're trying to criticize. And if you don't grasp what you criticize, then everything that you're throwing at it is not going to work. It's like how do you put out a fire? You put out a fire perhaps with water. But if you don't know the right stuff that you need to put out fire, then you may be making it worse. And this is what happens when atheists discuss God. They go about it wrong. You know, why do you not want to I'm just going to leave it there. Leave you all hanging.